Hello and welcome to Block of the Week. I'm your host, Caden, and I'm with my co-host.
Key.
Maybe.
And today, and today, we have a special guest. We have Jamie. Most people would know him as Red Wolf Media, or no, sorry, Red
Media.
Wolf Music. Yeah, Red Wolf Music.
Disrespect, disrespect.
I know my head's all over the place. I
Yeah, it's
woke up. I
alright, it's
woke
alright.
up.
Red Wolf
I
Yeah,
thought he was
Music.
Purple Wolf.
I forgot to
Uh,
take me Calpol this morning. Um.
Ah, yeah, same.
yeah,
Yeah, so basically we have Red Wolf Music,
yep.
and he's also a member of the Cyber Tiger community, like Mohammed yesterday. And we've got him on to talk about his YouTube career and his switch to music. And yeah, so I'll let Keane take it away with the first couple of questions.
Alright. So, how's your YouTube career been going? Can you tell us a bit about that? Like when it started, or
When it
how is
started,
it
I
now?
wasn't aiming to do anything. I was just I'll just go with it and see what happens. When I first started, using it was just Purple Wolf, and then I changed it to Cyber Tiger, and then
Yeah,
when it got
just going with the
50
Yeah.
flow.
subscribers, I got terminated for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Oh,
about that.
Yeah, I don't know why I got terminated. It didn't say the reasons why, but then
Did you ever
after
contact
what?
YouTube about it?
And yeah, I sent him an email. I was just like, what the fuck? Sorry. Didn't mean Chris, sorry.
Oh no, it's grand,
ah,
it's grand.
no,
It's
don't
fine.
worry. Like, cursing's
Yeah.
allowed in here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just don't use any racial slurs or anything that will get us taken off of
No,
every
well, I'm
streaming
not.
platform. That's
I'm.
it.
I
That's it.
don't.
We don't
I
want to
want
be
to.
cancelled.
Sorry. Yeah, don't want to get you cancelled. Uh,
Sound.
You're yeah. When I went through all my accounts, there was crazy Cybertan, and then I think I knew a couple passwords to other accounts. Sure, there was one account that I didn't upload on, and like like Purple Wolf was an original account. Then I made another account. That's when. So yeah, I just made Purple Wolf after it, and yeah, then after just changed the name because I was getting more into music, and I was making
Yeah.
music. Harry's actually making music now, so he's come to think of it.
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
interesting.
Yeah, I've leaked that now. He's probably going to kill me.
He does instruments, isn't he?
Ah,
It's working with that garage band, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
A bit of insider knowledge. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like that?
I'm guessing like 50,000 BTS songs on piano.
yeah. It actually, I don't know what it sounds like. All I've heard him saying is for me to get him lyrics done and all. That's basically it. But I don't know what he wants me to do it on. See, he tells me to get him lyrics, but there's no what, what do you want it
There's
based
no
on?
topic.
Yeah, there's no topic for it.
Yeah.
So, on the topic of music, obviously you moved on to music now. Have you made any new tracks, or have you made any
Yeah,
advancements in that field?
as you heard from Mohammed sure the other day about the songs. Yeah, if you look on my Instagram, there's back it's called. Sure, Harry's trying to get beats and all done. I got three people to do lyrics. Mohammed hasn't done any.
Yeah, Mohammed was saying actually about that yesterday. He was saying, he was like, yeah, no, it's all going well. It's all going well,
Mm.
except for the fact that he hasn't put in any lyrics.
The funniest thing actually about it was he actually texted me that night and goes, "Hey, I can rap to that very, very good." And I was like, "Yeah, do you want any lyrics?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." And I'm it's nearly 2 months later, and I still haven't received any anything back.
Yeah, we try to do music ourselves, too.
Oh yeah, I was in there for a good 5 minutes, and I was like, nah, actually,
Yeah,
my
this
bad,
isn't
my
for
bad.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like the idea. I like the idea of it, just not actually in practice.
Listen, it sounds good, but
Whoever
I'll leave it
Wayne
for the professionals.
a punk
You
band
have to
with.
have dedication.
Yeah, I'll give that to yous. Yous lot are actually good. Yous are actually
Yeah.
sticking with it. Like, and as
Yeah,
well,
good
even
on
though
you.
yeah, even with yeah, Jamie, you, even though it's been like 2 months, and you haven't heard anything back from Hamid, you haven't completely dropped it. You're still kind of going with the idea, which is very good. Good dedication on that. I like that.
Yeah, like the reason like it's been on hold for so long. See, I like at the start of the year, like in January, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna release a song and it'll be easy, you know. But like the previous songs I've done, like diss tracks and all, like on Muhammad and Harry, like I wanted it to be like they were all like dumb ones, like they're stupid, like for no
Yeah.
reason.
You wanted
And
it
they
to
weren't.
be professional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Y-
See, like
They
there
were
was like,
made for the
yeah.
intention of listening. Yeah, they were made. They were made to just like, ha, boop, pow, pow, fuck
Mm.
you. Like now you're actually kind of, yeah.
About
Now you're putting like more thought, more time, more soul into it, and I like that. I like that. You know, you're
See,
you're
the
you're
funniest thing
expanding
about it
yourself.
the funniest thing about it was me and Muhammad actually like the reason I dropped a diss track on Muhammad was me and him got into a bit of a scrap. Like what friends don't get into like like scraps,
yeah.
Yeah,
But
we have
like
a lot of
Yeah.
those.
yeah, see
Yeah, we
like
just like fuck each other. Me and you, Theo.
Yeah, every
see
day.
see we got like really really pissed off at one another, and next thing you know, sure, like he made a video on Crazy Cybertan saying that he was leaving and he was making another channel, and you could like if you like heard him saying like that it was just him and Harry, then that was just like I guess a dig at me. Well, like I don't like whenever someone's saying something about me, I don't take it like too nicely. So
Yeah.
I
Mm.
Well, I
like
mean, yeah.
if you went through the diss track, it wasn't even put through. It was just like 10 seconds of
Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, I've heard a lot about these back and forwards, and yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. What's it called? Yeah. I know what's it called. Yeah, Muhammad was kind of saying that he like it was all in like it all kind of turned out in the end. It was all grand.
oh
Yeah.
yeah sure
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
friendly beef.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah
like, yeah, not all, not everything isn't perfect. Like, there's always going to be inconsistencies and stuff. And if you're getting caught up at the inconsistencies, there's no real, like, if you're just failing down at one small inconsistency and one small little pit, there's no real point because you're not going to have the dedication to see it through to the end. You gotta have the mistakes and you gotta like branch out from them and get over them.
Mm. And do you have any plans on releasing more music?
Yeah.
I was starting to think on that. I actually don't know when, but hopefully maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah, Jamie. Speaking of your music and your career, yeah, what was the deciding factor that properly got the switch from you to go from YouTube to kind of playful spars with your music, and then kind of fully focusing yourself on music and doing music?
Like I like music. I'm a big fan of music. I don't know what particularly got me into going for music, but whatever it was worked.
Nice, nice. Yeah. So, as Rowan said, you're a rap man. And speaking of rap, do you have any particular lyricists
Artists
or
who take
person or
influence
people that you
from.
like?
Oh yeah, definitely. See, back was targeted at two people, but I can't say their names because like if I say their names, it's gonna ruin the song for you. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's always deeper meaning behind things. You have to find it out for yourself. No point being told
sure,
it.
there's always a meaning to a song eventually along the lines, like
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of
Yeah,
music as well,
definitely.
any top five, top three artists like that you'll consistently listen to, never get fed up of?
Uh,
Anything like that?
See, like I was asked this the other day by one of my friends. Like they were asking, like, "What's your favorite music?" I don't have favorite music. I just like there's no favorite artists. Like music's music. Like there's no favoritism. Like music is an
Do you
art.
like a lot of things?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I
Have you
mean,
been listening to anything
fair
recently?
enough. Yeah, actually, good point. Anything new on your radar that you found? That's good.
Um, See, like I was trying to uh, I was trying to like make music from like scratch, like like guitar and all that, like piano and all that, like sort of thing, from scratch. Like not going on to like what Harry does, like on his iPad and just like type in like whatever and put it on. I was like trying to like get something to work, but I actually don't know.
All right, yeah. It's nice that you're doing a kind of natural way of going around making the music. It's nice. Yeah, because yeah, it's a lot easier to access editing and beat making software nowadays than before, and it's a lot easier to just make them now. So yeah, it's good. It's interesting.
Can you
I remember actually meeting really famous person. Don't think you've ever heard of him. His name is Kenny Rogers. I met him and he was talking. I just asked him a question like, how did he like make his music so like good? Because he was like an old fashioned singer, and like he couldn't edit it and all like because like, there was no technology back then. Sure, he just said that he just like went with it, and every time he messed up, he restarted like from back and all. So he's such an inspiration. But sadly, I think it was not. I think it was last week that he passed. So that
Yeah,
was
I heard
sad.
the
Rest in peace.
That's really sad. Like,
2020 has been really shit.
yeah,
Yeah, terrible.
like
Like
so annoying.
it just went from like from Kobe dying to like everything going downhill. Like everything.
And Rick May dying.
Yeah, Juice WRLD as well. Like there's loads of people dying. Like this is just unbelievable.
Yeah, like big heads everywhere. Like not big heads as in like their ego, but like big heads as in like everyone kind of knows them are just like going completely. It's sad, and especially they're so young. Like if you're gonna take music for example, Pop Smoke at the beginning of the year as well. He was 20, and he was killed in the home invasion, and like that's just one out of the
Jesus.
countless number. Yeah, I know.
I never heard of that. I never heard of Pop Smoke, but like
Yeah, no,
that.
he's big. He was a young rapper. He's only kind of coming up. A lot of people did like him though. Very big. He was apparently really nice, really kind. You know, all that kind of stuff. And he got killed in a home invasion.
Sure, I think that's like the problem with things. Like people say
It's
you need
sad.
more of you good people in the world, but all them good people come and go like very quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like there has to be
good
people.
point.
Yeah, there's got to be people to lead the pack, but then also they can't be taken out really quickly. Like if you're gonna like take music, you gotta like take the trendsetters. Most of them go and like come and go really quickly. Like the most influential people. Like if you're gonna talk about like older, you're probably talking about like Queen, Beatles, Elvis. They're also all like split. They're falling apart. And then if you're talking about nowadays, you'll have like Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, all of them complete trendsetters, completely like amazing, knowing what their craft is, but they just go really quickly, and it's so sad because all that potential that they have is just gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's one person in particular that like I've watched a movie about him. I don't know what movie it was, but like he inspired me definitely. 50 Cent. He was shot 9 times, and he could have ended his career there and said, you know what, I'm not going to sing anymore. I'm not going to rap anything else. He just forgot about that he'd been shot 9 times and just went on for it as if like that was in the past. Now let's go for the present and the future.
yeah,
That's
I
actually a
heard of
really good way
that.
to live. Like, forget about the past, just think what the present and the future will hold. That's actually really
Hmm.
good. I might have to watch that. That seems really
so
good. Do you know if it's on
Jamie?
Netflix?
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I
All right, I'll find
gotta
it later.
check that out.
And
Jamie,
yeah,
What are you
is
saying, Mark?
there is there any instruments you can actually play?
Uh, no. I'm
Yeah,
useless. I'm useless.
understandable. Nah, there's
No,
like
fair enough.
you're
vocals
not
and
useless.
digital
Like,
stuff.
yeah. I
No,
mean,
but
like,
like
I know you
I
said
I'd,
you don't
I'd be
really
like
want to use it.
I'm like listening to like music and then like the guitars and all that and be like, you know what? That'll be me one day. And like the way I'm going right now, I don't think it'll be me one day.
Gotta believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Believe. Like, there's no point knocking yourself down. Like, you may as well keep going and keep hoping that
Oh,
you will have
oh, sure.
like the
It's
success.
like Rocky. It's like what Sylvester Stallone said in his movie. It doesn't matter how hard you can hit; it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Exactly. There's no point being there's no point trying to go for the most famous, like be the most famous or get to the top. If you can't take a couple of hits along the way, you're gonna have challenges. You may as well take them in your passion and in your stride. Yeah, continue what you were saying.
Yeah, like eventually you're gonna like there's gonna be obstacles in your way if you're trying to go for the top. If you're aiming for the top, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff that's gonna stop you, like try to stop you. But the only way you're gonna work around it is by like beating it. Is in my opinion. Like you guys could have other opinions. Everyone has other opinions at the end of the day. But for me, that's basically it.
No, I'm completely with you. I know exactly what you're on about. Like, there's
Mm,
no point expecting, yeah, there's no point expecting that success will just come on a plate. You have to earn it. Like, you can't just get it given to you. You have to be like, you have to earn it. You have to make like, you have to make your own world. You have to make it so that you are at the center and not anyone else.
Well, I think
For
that
you have to make your own like ground, like so basically like it's like walking in the forest. Like I know I'm using terrible right now, but if you're walking in the forest and you see a new path that's been walked on, someone has created that path and you're following their footsteps basically. So it's a bit like what Eminem said in his interview. Like he has to separate sheep and goats. See, goats like they just go by themselves, I'm guessing, and sheep just follow one another. So you have to separate each other and see the difference. Thinking basically was like he aimed at mumble rappers, you know, like the way they all like 6ix9ine, Lil Pump, and all them.
all
He was
thought
aiming
all the
that at
same things, and yeah,
yeah, he's probably aiming it at them like because they're all like fake rappers, I think he called them. So I don't know.
very nice work.
Yeah,
You got some good quotes.
yeah, very good. Soak up knowledge really well, and you're good at using the metaphors.
I wouldn't consider mumble rapping not rapping. I'd consider it lazy rapping.
Yeah,
it's like a different
good
type
point.
of rapping.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you can still like to an extent you can still enjoy it, but it's like if you're if you immediately think of rap, you're not gonna, and you immediately think of
Yeah,
rap that
I
everyone
just
likes, you're not gonna think of mumble.
yeah, I see what he means about the sheeps and the goats, because a lot of them just use the same lyrics and words, with the same like beats or something like that, instead of they just want to do it for the fame or something.
In his one of his songs, he mentioned sheep and goats. It's called I don't know what it's called, but basically it was Machine Gun Kelly doing a diss track on him, and he just wasn't taking it. Eminem doesn't lie down, same as any other rapper would. They don't lie down.
Yeah. Well, if you yeah, are you talking about like was the sheep and goat thing in the diss track back at Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, it was at Machine Gun Kelly because Machine Gun Kelly was practically saying to Eminem that out with the old, in with the new rappers and all that. But you don't say that to Eminem, like everyone knows that, like so.
I have a question for you. What do you like better, modern rap or classic rap?
Um, classic rap, definitely.
Yeah, classic
Okay,
rap for me as well.
Yeah.
Like 90s, early 2000s rap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but you had to kind of be careful with what you answer because I know Theo's a big fan of the Tupac, so the Tupac.
Yeah.
Theo's a big fan of Tupac, so I mean you had to be careful.
Yeah, I
with what
really
you
like
said.
the classic rappers better. But I
Yeah.
still like
It-
like Tyler, he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is some
No,
still
but like
good rappers, but just like very hard to find.
definitely. Yeah,
See, like
Yeah.
I'd say like my favorite rapper of all time is Ice Cube, like, but many people would
Good one.
disagree and like probably say Tupac and all that. But like I never heard Tupac, but like I will listen to him eventually.
yeah. You're like me. You just can't. You always say, "Oh yeah, I have to listen to this, have to listen to that," and you just never manage to get around to listening.
Listen,
to
there's so many good songs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, yeah, definitely. There's like
Yeah,
so much talented people.
yeah, agreed. Like no matter what you look into, there will always be completely talented people.
Like I remember saying like to someone, if you're not good at one thing, and like I don't know what it was at. I think it was like sports day in our school, and like he didn't win in it, and I said, look, if you're not good at the one thing, then you try another until you keep on until you find your route eventually, and then you try and try and try on that one route, and then you keep on going until you reach the top.
That's some good advice.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Yeah. Yeah, no,
You should
that's
just
really
do
good.
whatever you want. What do you want to
Yeah.
do?
Whatever makes you happy, whatever you're successful in. That could be completely just living life by your own kind of beat, making like doing nothing or trying to accomplish the whole world. Like no matter what you do, as long as you find it being
Because
successful, then
you could
then
you
just
could
go and do it.
you could be good at sales, but you want to be in a strip club. Which one are you gonna choose?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Like, if you enjoy one thing more than another, like as what's it called, the kind of old would you rather question, would you rather be rich? Wait, yeah, it was like rich but sad, or like poor but happy. Lots of people would have picked. Yeah, I know there was polls done on it, and lots of people did pick poor but happy instead of rich but sad. So it just kind of it goes to show do what you actually like to do and what makes you happy rather than just doing it for the money.
Yeah. That's like that was another quote by Eminem's. Like he did say something about that, like about money and all. He says, Look, everything that comes out of my mouth, like lyrics and like whatever I say, it's all for the fans, not the money. All right, I don't care about the money. All I care about is my fans, and that's what I think is the like the reality of it. Some people care about the money and they all talk about it and all. Like modern day rappers, they're all like, yeah, I got money, I got this, that, the other. People back then, they were just like, I got fans. Who cares? Right now, I have people who actually listen to my music.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
they're always the best. People who care more about their music than the actual fame.
Yeah, like it's not like Eminem had a really easy time. Like it's not like he could just say that and say, "Oh yeah, no, I did it." He was so dedicated like to the like craft and the art of rap that he went in to like he was in a predominantly black neighborhood. He was like pretty much the only white guy there, and he ended up kind of making his way up through the street, through like rap battles, and just finding his own flow, finding his own way. And he's the only one, like he would have been the one who was discriminated against there and just kind of completely knocked down a bunch of pegs just because he was white, and then he finally found his flow, found his craft, and found his audience. And if that's not dedication, I don't know what is.
Yeah, sure. I was like listening to a podcast the other day. It was Eminem. I don't know, some boxer. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson and a bunch of other guys. I don't know who they were.
I know what quote you're gonna say. Do not drop it. All right,
Yeah,
we're trying
yeah.
not to get banned.
I
Do
can't
not
say it. I
drop it. Do
can't say
not
it,
drop it.
but I
All right,
know.
good.
I'm go,
Yeah, we
I'm not
both
gonna
know
say.
what
I'm not
talking
gonna
But
about.
say. I'm
type
not
it
gonna
in
say.
Josh.
I can't say it. I know. I'm sorry, Caden.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
good.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say it.
basically, yeah, Mike Tyson. I'll try and put. So basically, Mike Tyson said to Eminem that he's the only guy who knows what it's like to be a racial slur for black people. I'm saying this so I don't have every single
Steady,
person
steady.
who is. Yeah, I'm saying this so I don't have every single person who is there for political correctness is just on my ass. If we're talking about like even though it is a quote, I'm still not gonna say it because that's just dodgy.
It is a good
Anyway,
quote, but like you can't say it. Like
yeah,
yeah,
it's a very good quote. It's just I'd love to be able to say it.
yeah. But the problem is like you probably get taken down. So
Yeah, so I'm not gonna mess with that for now. Yeah, no. It's very good. It's really good, like your extensive knowledge on like all this stuff, like that you like and you're interested in. You've got like loads of stuff there.
Got some great metaphors.
funniest thing is
Yeah,
I say this
Caden,
I
Caden,
say this to my friends like, and then they just say, okay, did you look that up on Google? I was like, maybe, but like who cares? Like at the end of the day, I want to find out what happened and what's gonna happen. Like what people
yeah.
don't want to
Like
find out.
so what if you're gonna say it to other people? Like you're still spreading the word. Like so what if you got off Google? If you're spreading the word at the end of the day, more people hear about it. More people can actually use it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, see, if you spread the word, more people will hear about it, and like the more they tell, the more will be influenced.
Exactly. Like simple knowledge. It's like just one person hears about it, two people hear about it, goes on and on and on. Like it just spreads like wildfire. And then sometimes that can be bad, but then in the sometimes that it's actually good, it's really helpful and it's really handy.
Yeah, yeah, I
Is
agree.
Ian still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. Hello.
Yeah, that's interesting. Really good, really good.
Have you got any topics you'd like to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to specifically address that's kind of at the matter?
And nothing really on my mind. I've basically nothing on my mind really.
Hmm. Well,
Mhm.
I may as well, since everyone else has been asked this. How's life been with the adjustments with quarantine and all
Um, it kind of sucks that you're only allowed to go like to the shops and back, like kind of thing, and then like you have the guards all over you, just like asking where you going. So that's quite annoying.
that? Yeah. Finding anything boring? Like, is in you kind of getting bored now, or are you still kind of holding out?
Yeah, definitely getting bored. Like I would go on my PlayStation now and again, do like videos and all. Like, but the worst thing about it is like I get even more bored and frustrated of staying indoors.
Yeah,
Mm.
you definitely need outdoor time, and that's with friends as well. But then you can't do that, and it's just blah blah blah,
It
on and
was
on.
actually
And
funny
it's just
because I was
endless.
it was funny because I was on a Zoom call with our tutor and like they were asking like how are you doing and all inside and outside school. I nearly broke down saying I miss school, and it's a fact. I've never said it before. I miss school because like
Almost broke the taboo there.
Yeah, I understand you. You know,
Now,
like
see, here's
seeing
the thing: do you
friends
miss
and all.
school, or do you miss the things that's in school, or and not the work?
Mm.
how do you mean like
Like, yeah, yeah. Do you miss
People.
school itself, or do you actually, yeah, do you miss just seeing people?
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
there's no
think that's
need. There's no
everyone.
need to be saying that phrase if you're not gonna fully back it up. Yeah, calm down, calm down. I mean, quarantine hasn't surely been hitting you that hard to be saying that. Like,
No, but I
no,
also
but
miss
I get where you come from.
I also miss like doing the like work and all like because you keep yourself concentrated on the one thing, and then like as if like homework and all that instead of like staying at home like kind of thing. Like I remember like 2 years ago they asked us who would you prefer to be teaching you, a robot or a teacher. I Well, this is the reality of it. It probably is a robot.
Well, yeah, there you go. You can sort of get that since you picked robot now. You can sort of get that enjoyment out of it. And how are you finding it with like
Sucks.
workloads and all that? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good that you're while you're getting bored of it, you're still kind of holding out. You don't have any plans to kind of like mess up with the government regulations and all that. So that's good at least.
Yeah, yeah. Just like everyone has to stay indoors. Like I was telling my nan and my granddad yesterday they had to stay indoors no matter what. Like my nan likes going for like her walks and all like down to wherever. But like it's easier for like old people and younger people to like get infected by it. So that's why I'm like taking precaution for my family and just hope that they all stay safe.
It's very good. You're being very
Yeah, that's
mature
very
about
good.
it. That's good. You know,
Yeah, good on you.
you're putting other people before yourself, and that's very good. It's very mature. It's very good. Like, not really. I know. I'm saying the same two things over and over again, but like, not really much I can else say. It's just mature. It's good. It's responsible, and yeah, that's good. And that kind of attitude will get us out of this kind of situation quickly enough. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. What about your predictions? When do you think this is all going to blow over?
People are saying September. I don't know. Like, actually, I actually haven't got a clue. As soon as it ends for me. So, like, just
Yeah, I
wait.
don't think anyone knows.
Yeah, yeah, good idea not making like predictions and all that, not getting your hopes up. But that's what I've been doing. Just every time a deadline nearly rolls around, I'm like just sitting in
That's
my
like
room
me.
waiting. Oh boy, can't wait to go out again, and then it just gets extended for another 10 weeks. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just in my room, just thinking, going like, all right, just another 3 weeks, then we'll be allowed to go outside. maybe he'll extend it. Who knows? Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Anything could happen, and that's why you have to take precautions about it. Yeah, good.
Basically, just like everyone has to stay inside, kind of thing. Just like boring you, and as well for the weather. Like in Ireland before, like quarantine, it was all dreadful weather. Now look at it, like it's lovely weather outside. Like I think they didn't.
Yeah,
I think they've done this for a
exactly.
reason.
It's really good. You know, I can't. Yeah, can't wait.
Well, our
So,
carbon emissions are going down because of this. So
yeah, that's good.
So
At
that's a
least.
good thing.
yeah, that is
Apparently,
good.
like
Yeah, that's
20% of like 20% of like cancer, like people like have been cured like with cancer and all that. Like 20% of like cancers, like things about like people being like I don't know the word for saying it. I've lost my English. People that have been like yeah, people that have been diagnosed with cancer, it's went down by 20% because of this.
Yeah, that's very good. But my guess would that will probably be like correlation, not causation. But maybe I'm wrong.
It's probably because they can't get
Well,
tested. Probably.
bits of the ozone have been filling up, so that would make a difference.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point.
I think it was maybe because of like all the technology that's like taken over, like cars, pollution going up into the air, destroying polar ice caps and all that. So that's not.
So, have you got anything else you'd like to add, Jamie, or anything you'd like to talk about? Any topics we touched on you'd like to go back to, or anything?
Not entirely sure now. Like, I honestly don't know, lads. Like, I'm left blank right now.
Yeah, it's grand if you don't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If you don't have anything,
Just
don't worry
wondering
about it. Like,
if you
yeah,
is there anything else to talk about we didn't listen to?
Once again, I'm empty-minded.
Do you plan on
Yeah.
uploading any more YouTube videos?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the reason I like upload like videos like on YouTube still is because like fans and all are getting bored, so I just like try to make videos like to get them occupied and all,
Do you
get
feel
myself
you,
occupied. So,
Do you feel you're drawn more to the music or the
yeah.
YouTube now? Or is it just equal?
oh yeah, I got a loud ass speaker right here. Like that keeps me occupied as well. So that's grand.
Very
That's
nice,
everything
very
then.
nice.
I think that just about wraps up the episode. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
thanks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jamie.
Well,
Before we
that
go,
that
would you like
links in
to
then with it.
plug anything?
Oh
Like
yeah,
your
of course.
Instagram, YouTube.
Uh, I honestly,
Maybe give links on the description of the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, all right.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me on the podcast. I've wanted to do this during the night since I heard it and you
Yeah,
sound so
it's good having
professional.
you.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for taking
problem.
time to do it
Cheers.
with us.
Yep. No bother. Thanks.
Yeah, all right. Well, I
Well,
think
until
that just
next
about wraps it up. Yeah, until next time, and see ya. Bye.
time.
Bye.